Hello guys, welcome to the video. In this video I am thought of summarizing the issues that I faced while owning the Honda City. So this is actually a 4th generation Honda City IV Tech SV model. This is actually 2014 June model, and this is an SV model, so it does not comes with the uh, touchscreen infotainment system. This is actually a basic system which has the USB and the aux inputs, and also the Bluetooth is also enabled, but the mic is placed. You can see the mic placement here. So this mic is placed at a weird location that whenever you use the Bluetooth to make the calls or to answer the calls, basically you can see the AC vents here. So if you are keeping the AC on, so the air will flow in this direction, and since the mic is kept in this particular weird location, rather than usually it will be at this particular location or somewhere here, since this is placed at this particular location, whenever you answer the calls, the voice will be very feeble from our side. So people used to complain me that my voice is very feeble and you need to talk loud. So I need to go very closer to the mic and speak. So it's a weird flow actually. It's only found in SV model, I think, the system which comes with this particular audio system. The other one, all the upper models which came with the mic at the proper location, and this also comes with the day night IRVM. So but it's actually a manual IRVM. So the first issue that I faced was the battery ran out in 1.5 years. So I had to change the battery to Amaron actually. So I changed the battery to Amaron and everything is fine after that. It's been almost I think 3.5, more than 3.5 years. So it's going fine till now. Other than that, the second issue, all the models which all the Honda City models, which the 4th generation Honda City models which came during that January to I think up to June, July period, had been facing the rattles for quite some time, I think. So the first one was I was having a rattle from this particular location, but I was unable to find the root cause of that, or the root location for that particular rattle. Then on a fine day, while going with my brother, I asked him to look at this particular location to find if something is weird. So we found out that this particular location, you can see the top portion and the bottom portion, it felt like it is detached from some lock or something like that. So it was actually making the noise. So I updated it to the service station and they applied, I think, some 3M double sides stickers there. And after that, it's been, I think, almost been more than 4 years. It hasn't resurfaced. So they have also applied 3M double side stickers at inside this particular piece also. I can take it out, but since I'm holding the camera, I'm unable to. So, and after that, it's been fine. And another one is actually a rattle from the left side, the passenger side door. So you can see here I've applied generous amount of insulation tape here, and I don't know if you could see this particular piece. This is actually a damping sheet we used to damp the doors. So this is actually a damping sheet. It feels like almost like a sponge material. You can see this one. So I applied at the places where these plastics meet each other. So here, other side also I've applied, and so after that the rattles have been fine, but still rattles are there, but I'm unable to find the exact location or the root cause of the rattle. But still it's almost muted, the cabin is almost muted. And also I could show one thing also, where I've applied the fix. You can see here, see this portion at both sides. See, there is a wire running, you can see here, this one. So this is actually a crude implementation, but still this also makes the cabin better. Here also you can see that application of the damping material. So it's okay. So that's another place where I have applied damping, this place as well as in that pillar too. So then another issue was actually a constant rattle while going over bad roads, somewhere from this end actually. So I thought it's inside dashboard, and I left it as such because this paneling dashboard and and it's not a good idea, because we cannot arrange it again like a factory fit. So I left it as such, but while searching in the Team PHP forum, basically I came to know that it's not from this particular side, it's from the cowl. You can see a cowl under that wipers, there is a plastic cowl, right? So people have been updated, I think in a JAS thread, I think someone has updated that it's because the cowl keep hitting this particular, basically the windscreen, the down portion of the windscreen, and that's what is making the rattle noise. So I updated the service center also, so they applied I think they also knew the exact location of that, and they took out the plastic cowl and applied 3M double side stickers basically at the location where the cowl meets the windscreen towards the round portion basically. So that's one rattle that you will be, I think most of owners will be getting in a Honda City, basically 4th gen Honda City. And I think people also may think this is an issue. There is some play this handbrake basically, so that's not an issue, it's the play of the handbrake, so you can leave it as such. Then another main issue which you may face is actually water leakage in the footwells basically. So some may be having the water leakage in the passenger footwell as well as the rear passenger footwell. Some may have it in the driver footwell or the rear passenger right side. So I was having in the driver as well as the rear passenger right side footwell. So I've found the reason for that. Basically it's actually the water you maybe I don't know how many have actually opened this particular plastic thing. So I've opened it I've opened it many a time for one is for actually damping the doors. I've damped all the doors just to reduce the rattles, and also to make the cabin a little more silent. Yeah, I think some improvement I've observed some improvement. And after that, since I've removed the the water barrier a lot of times, I think that's the reason why the tar material is there, with which the the vapor barrier is attached to the doors. I think it got it loses the cohesiveness, and the water started entering into the footwell basically. So I did an experiment. You might have seen my other video which explains the reason for the water leakage. So basically I'll explain it again. So basically it's the water which flows through this glass. It reaches somewhere here, and it will actually flow through the vapor barrier the other side, and if there is any opening in the vapor barrier, it will actually come to this portion, and water will enter the footwell. So that's the reason why the water is entering the footwell. So I've applied the same damping material. I've removed the vapor barrier and applied the same damping material, which comes with a sticky side too. You can directly stick it to the any surface which you like. So I've closed that two holes which you see in the doors, which usually comes with the vapor barrier to cover it. Another issue that I faced was actually this key. So it's actually a new key. So it was not locking or unlocking my car, the previous one. So I opened it using the precision tools, and I cleaned it using the uh, spirit, and it was still not working. So I changed it to a new key. So usually what happens is when you can see the red light blinking for one time, right? So what happens is when there is an issue with the key, the red light stays on for some time, but it does not lock or unlock the car. So I changed it, and while changing it, you need to actually reprogram the key to suit the car, and you need to reprogram the spare key too. So basically, once you go, if you face this issue and you need to change the key, you need to go with the spare key too. So basically, two keys needs to be reprogrammed with the car. So what I did is actually this particular portion, this is actually old one. So what I did is, so I bought the new key, but basically this is the one which is having the circuit and all the circuit board thing. So you can actually use the same one, take the circuit from the new key, put it in the old key, and you don't have to, otherwise basically you need to go for key cutting. So you can save around, I think, 500 or 400 rupees for that. So I've used that. So that's it. That's the issues that I faced while owning the Honda City. It's been almost more than 5 years, and I try to keep my car as clean as possible. These are the seat covers which I bought when I bought the car. Yeah. So yeah, that's the child seat for my kid. So I urge everyone to actually use child seats while transporting your kids, and also always use seat belts and drive safe. Thank you. Bye.